Hey there. I'm here today with Diana and Sarah to speak a little bit more about the support team. So, Sarah, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Of course, yeah. I imagine I said no. I'd rather not. I love the video. Yes, name is Sarah. I work, normally I'm in California. I'm lucky enough to be able to travel. Now I'm in France for the next few months. I'm on the West Coast team, support self-managed team, working with Diana. I've been with the company for almost a year and a half. Uh, yeah, almost a year and a half. I think that works as an intro, right?
Yeah, of course. And now, Diana, do you want to go?
Hi, I'm Diana. I am a senior support engineer in America's West, also on the self-managed team. I've been with GitLab just over 2 years. Prior to that, for about 3 years, I was running a large GitLab installation at a different company.
Perfect. So I'll kick off with a few questions. So the first one goes to Sarah. Why did you join GitLab?
The main reason was that I was a GitLab user and GitLab made a bunch of tools available to me, someone who's learning the many tools, to use the many tools that are normally available to enterprises or come at a price. So the fact that it came from a big tech company and it came to people like me who weren't going to pay anything, that spoke volumes. And then also, obviously, the values. When one of the recruiters reached out to me, I felt that I was actually speaking to a human, and that stayed with me all throughout the interview process for the entire duration of it. Yeah.
That's good to know. So Diana, can you think about a fun fact about the support team?
A fun fact, oh God. This team is way more cohesive than any other team I've ever known. Everybody has their own little quirks, but everybody like totally jumps in and helps each other. You can be on a like an emergency call with a customer and get in Slack, and then you have 5 people helping you look up information within minutes. It's just really amazing.
Would you say that that's one of the characteristics that makes the support team at GitLab a little bit different than other companies, for example?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. And I mean, it fits in with what Sarah was saying about the values. I mean, I think the team is the way it is because of the GitLab values, and we all live those values all the time.
Thank you. And Sarah, if you had to choose just 3 words to describe the support team, which ones would you choose and why?
Which ones? Well, first of all, I do the easy one, remote, distributed. The other one is friendly. We are, oh goodness, I love working with nice people because we feed that energy. Personally, I feed off of it. So having, say, a group of people who actually want me to succeed and don't actually want to take the emergency, for example, that Diana had mentioned for themselves and resolve it in their name and just throwing things out to me. That's another thing. And how do we put that into a word? I don't want to say team player because that would be too cheesy. I would say human, nice, human, and distributed. Oh, no, knowledgeable and distributed. We have so much knowledge. So that yes. Nice is redundant if you're.
No, that's good. That's a great overview. And now to Diana. What areas of opportunity are you most excited about your team for the coming year?
I think this applies for me. This applies all the time in this team, which is that you have the ability to jump in wherever you see a need to jump in, and you can learn new things. And I mean, I'm always excited when I get a customer call in and they have a problem and it's something I've never heard of, and I go, I mean, this actually happened. I went and looked at the source code and said, oh, that's a one-line change. So I went and made the change and fixed their bug, and they're like, in the next release they had a fix. And so I feel really a sense of accomplishment when I can do that. And that's pretty easy to do around here at GitLab. Everybody can contribute, and it's really true.
True. It's totally true. And it's good to see that you can easily have that kind of opportunity in every single team. It's something that we truly embrace. Good. Thank you for that. And I think this question goes for both of you. What would you say to someone that is thinking about joining the support team?
So many things, obviously. I would say the process itself, not necessarily at GitLab, but in general, when you're switching careers or trying to join the tech industry as a whole, it's lengthy. So ask yourself why you want to join. Why GitLab? Or is it a question of having access to growth, or is it access to learning, or is it the tech itself, the stack that we use? What kind of path are you going to be taking eventually? And then just put in the work, be kind to yourself. I always say this because it's really hard to remind yourself that you are not a superhuman. It's something that I also say a lot, because it's when you build something or you try to fix something, there's 1 minute where it's going to work, and then the other it's going to break, and then you'll go to sleep, come back the next day, and magically everything works again. So that will mess with your confidence. But please be patient, be kind to yourself, because eventually, because you're putting in the work, it's going to happen.
So I would say when you read the GitLab handbook and the values and the way the company works, you think there's no way any company can really be like this. And I'm here to tell you, it really is true. We really do. We live what we say, and it's truly the best company I've ever worked with and for. So I couldn't encourage you more to come check it out.
Perfect. I think both of you made it pretty clear that we can easily attract everyone to the support team. So thank you so much for that. And I hope you enjoyed